What's up, my family, friends, my diadems, and my jewels? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday, 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 Friday. It's Friday, y'all. That dance is for y'all. Those of y'all that work 40-hour weeks. I work, but it don't be 40 hours. Not yet. Not yet. I got my state. I got my start date, and I just signed yesterday. I signed the acceptance letter for the job. So I am officially a employer of Catholic Diocese. So we got a woofy. Yep, so I start on the 29th. Monday I gotta go do a fingerprint, and I gotta go turn in my I have to go turn in my, give them my paperwork, you know, my community disease and all the rest of that stuff. So I gotta give them that. I gotta figure out how to get a copy offline. I wonder if they know how to do it, because they want my Okra sign in. So all my stuff is in there. I'm up to date with all my my classes, because I had to be up to date with all my classes for the county. So I'm up to date with all my classes. So y'all, your girl got a full-time job, and I start on the 29th of this month. I was hoping that I would be able to get into the orientation. She said that might start on the 18th, but maybe my shirt is like, I look real raggedy. Y'all see my cancer fighting shirt? My daughter had bought it for me when I was going through that cervical cancer. They gave me a party. They had me I had to have y'all know the story. But yeah. So I feel good about it. Y'all, I did Spark yesterday for the first time. I jumped my feet back in the water, and I did Spark. And I went, my first trip, y'all, was a shopping trip, because I watched the video. It told me how to find everything in the store. I said, oh, had I known this, it would have made my job a lot easier. But it helped me to find everything in the store. Now, the only challenge is when something is not there, I have to figure out what to do. But now that I can move faster, because once I find out, now that I know how to pick everything, it gives you the section, it gives you the area, the section, and where it's at on the shelf. It tells you everything, girl, guys, y'all. I didn't know it was that easy. So I did a 38 item shopping order yesterday. It was just for one customer. And then I dropped that off. It took me about an hour. Because once I know where everything at is in the store, it'll be faster. So I did that in about an hour. Then I decided to take another one because I'll be trying to stay at Parma Heights Walmart. But today I might go ahead and go to Brook Park. As long as I don't have to go. I'm trying to keep the ones where the miles is low. So with Brook Park. And I did, that one was like, I stayed up 2 Parmas. My second order was like $16 and something. The first one was like $20 and some change. And I think the next one was $16 and some change or $17 and one or two. So it was only for one item. I had to go pick that up and drop that off. Both of them was in my area, not far from my house, within like 6 miles, 6 or 7 miles. After I dropped it off, they gave me a tip. I had a tip. The tip was like $6 and some change. So for both of those 2 rides, I got $41 and some change in 2 hours. So that means I drove I got paid $20 an hour. We can keep it like that today because I'm going back out there today, y'all. I'm going back out there today. And yeah. I'm gonna try to take like a picture or something on one of the things, one of the Spark things, so I can put it in this video. But I'm not gonna end it here. I'll be back after I'm done to let y'all know how much I made. What's up, my family, my friends, my ditums? Okay, y'all can't see it, y'all. I'm still right here. My ditums and my jills. So I'm done with driving. I got me a cheese sandwich and another cup of coffee. So I drove for like 12 to 3. I still feel like I could have did better, but I made about $50. But I think I could have did better because I think what happened was it's the mileage. Because my first one I took was $20 and some change, or $21 and some change. And I think it took me like about 45. So it took a while to shop, which it was a lot easier. I'm getting better. I got better at shopping. Y'all, I got better at shopping. Got better at picking my shopping orders too. So I started at like 12, but I finished that one at like 1:14. And then on the way over here, I turned on my app and I was looking for another, what I was still on, but I found one. It wasn't that much because it wasn't none. The only ones what was coming up was the ones that was far at the other Walmart, and I didn't know where it was gonna take me. And it was one that I wish I had took because I found out where the street was at after driving around. So that one was like 20 something dollars. But I ended up taking this other one because wasn't nothing popping up. It was like $7, $7 or $8, but it wasn't that far. And then after I did that one, that one was a pickup. Matter of fact, that's the only reason why One of the reasons why I did it because it was a pickup. All I had to do was just park and pick the couple bags up and just go drop it off. Which I didn't think it was that far, but then it was like it was far enough. But it wasn't that bad, but it was far enough. I could have got there a different route quicker. That's the thing, is like if you know where you're going, you might be able to get there quicker. But had I known that it was taking me on West 25th, I would have went a whole nother route. But so I did that one. And then my app started messing up, so I had to pull over and call them. So that took time. And then I got another order, like around 2 something. It was like $20. This one was like $20. It wasn't that far from Walmart, like about 3 or 4 miles. So heck yeah, I jumped on it. It was a shopping order, and it was a lot of items. But what happened was she got a lot of like 10 of this and 10 of that and 10 of this, and it was raviolios, y'all. She got like about 4 or 5 different raviolios, and then some other stuff. And that was going to a nursing home where the lady lives in a nursing home. She was really nice. She couldn't talk. She had a trach. She was nice. She gave me like a $5 tip. I know why she gave me a $5 tip. So I found out something. So when you look at the app, you have to see. You got to open this thing up and read to make sure that the tip is already included. Because if it say tip pending, that don't necessarily mean that you're gonna get your tip. So I got like $8 in tips right now, still pending. But when I got there, the lady gave me $5. So she probably not gonna put her tip on there because she gave me $5, which is okay. So altogether, I'm still with Spark. I'm still not at $100. And I drove like yesterday for like about 2 hours, and I made like $41. Now that was good. Today I drove 3 hours, and I still made almost the same amount, not as a little bit more, but because yesterday what I took after I had my orders, some those people paid good tips. They paid good tips. So I'm tired. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys with the love of the Lord.